The beat on the beat.
Good evening, this is Sanish Laverne Graham reporting live from the red carpet in Hollywood, California for Uptown Magazine's tribute to African American women in Hollywood, with tonight's honorees being Stella Meghie, Gina Prince Bythewood, Chandra Wilson, and multi-Oscar nominated director Dee Rees for Mudbound. Tonight is going to be the hottest carpet in town, so stay tuned. And I have the incomparable Gina Prince Bythewood, who's being honored tonight. Congratulations, Gina. How are you feeling?
No, I'm feeling really great. I've been to this event before, and now it's very cool to be on the other side of it and be honored.
I mean, I don't know who doesn't know your work. I mean, like we were saying earlier, Love and Basketball, which is a cult classic, The Secret Life of Bees, which is another one. You know, you just did Shots Fired, you know, a special 10-part series for Fox. That was just amazing. What keeps you motivated? You know, like, do you ever have these moments where you feel like, I can't create, I don't have anything that I'm churning out, or are you just always like, I always got something back there ready to go?
Oh my God, I've got 5 in my head right now that I'm dying to put out into the world. So I just wish I had more time. I just have so much to say. I want to just keep writing, keep creating, keep directing.
What's coming down the pipeline? Like, what's next for you? Like, what can we expect?
The next one up, actually I have 2 films, Silver and Black, which is a Marvel Sony film focused on 2 female characters, Silver Sable and Black Cat, so very excited about that. And then An Untamed State, which was an incredible book, bestseller by Roxane Gay.
So you said it's a Marvel, it's a partnership or collaboration with Marvel, and what was the
And
other?
Sony.
That's going to be big.
Yeah.
That's going to be really big. So I know you took the boys to see Black Panther.
Of course. We went to Wakanda last week, and actually we've seen it twice.
Wow. So what did the boys have to say about it? Your sons. I shouldn't say your boys, but your sons.
Yeah, my sons were blown away. It's kind of amazing. Their favorite character was Killmonger. They love what he was about, and his last line before he died, they keep quoting that line about the ancestors. So the fact that you could go to a movie like Black Panther and you could be that deep, I mean, that's what I want to aspire to.
I got to talk about Black Panther.
Yeah.
How many times did you see it?
So I'm a oneer, and then this weekend I'll be a tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been asking everybody all award season, like, what was your favorite scene? If there's, you know, it's so hard of a movie to say, oh, I have one favorite scene. But yeah, talk to me.
That's hard.
Okay.
Well, one of my favorite ones, because it kind of reminded me of Hamilton, is when I'll just call him Ice Dude, was like sick of the bickering.
Everybody loves it.
Can we get back to...
Yeah.
That's some funny mess. So it just reminded me
In
of
the middle of,
yeah.
you know, a
in
film that's
Hamilton
like, yeah.
when he goes, hey, can we get back to politics?
Yeah.
Like after all the dying. So I think that's where I laughed the loudest.
Well, you're an amazing human being, an amazing artist, and an amazing woman. Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations. Continued blessings and success, Chandra.
Very much.
The first African-American woman ever nominated for an Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay. The film also has 3 other nominations: Best Cinematography, Mary J. Blige. Hit it. She has 2. Thank you. Help me get it all out.
Supporting actress.
You know, double nomination for Mary J. Blige. Like, how are you feeling tonight? And you're being honored by Uptown Magazine. Like,
Well, this is really exciting, and I'm really glad for fans to come and see the film and get to celebrate Mary, celebrate Rachel for her nomination, celebrate me for mine. And you know, the more it encourages people to watch the film, then the more excited I am about it. So just really great to be here.
and if you're not familiar with these other work, Pariah and Betsy were also other amazing films. So talk to me about how you would encourage young women to get into filmmaking, because so many women want to be in front of the camera. But there are so many opportunities behind the camera that don't really get investigated the way that they should. It's all about, how can I be in front? How can I be the actress? You know, so talk to me about being a director, a writer.
Well, I think that oftentimes you have to write your own story, and you have to kind of write the role that you want to play. So even for people who are interested in acting, if you become a writer or become a director, you're able to kind of craft parts that are especially for you. And I always say, like, on your journey, don't chase producers, don't chase agents, chase other artists. Find photographers who you love, find actors and actresses who you love, and find people who want to do the work with you. And just the best thing is to make something. And so you make something, you kind of grow up with people, and that's how you find your way.
When did you know that you would be a storyteller? Like, when did it really resonate with you that this is something you'd be doing for, a career?
I would say, as a kid, I like to write. I love to read. I was an avid reader. I wrote, poetry and short stories. And so it's not something that I saw as a practical career until it was late in my 20s. And I realized I wasn't happy with my job and decided to start over, go to film school, and try again. So, yeah.
So as an avid reader, give me 5 books you would like Black women to read.
Edward P. Jones, Lost in the City. Louise Erdrich, The Roundhouse. I would say Zadie Smith, Swing Time. And also I'll go, A Small Island, Jamaica Kincaid. And autobiography of my mother also. So, yeah.
All right, I'm with another honoree tonight for Uptown Magazine's tribute to African American women in Hollywood.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Talk to me, Stella, about how it feels to be not nominated, forgive me, but honored for your work.
I mean, it feels amazing. You work really hard, and it's just, a blessing to be honored and by your own people, and, it's just exciting. I just want to have fun.
So Gina of the Joneses, what was the process like for that? I mean, it's hard, the writing and then the pitching and the developing and the sourcing and,
I mean, that was definitely a long process. It's a story that came from my heart, from my family, and it took 8 years to get onto the screen, and I stuck with it. So it was a long process, but when it happened, it was exactly how I wanted it to be. So.
What would you say to young women to encourage them to focus on a career behind the scenes as opposed to in front of?
I mean, I wouldn't choose to do anything else. I love creating, and if you have that in you, you should, stick with your craft, get better, work hard, and don't let even years deter you.
What are 3 books you would recommend to young women to read? Your fave.
I mean, some books that have kind of influenced me through my, life have definitely been, I would suggest Americana.
Americana.
I would suggest White Teeth. That's some book that really kind of changed my perspective. And right now I'm reading Beale Street to get ready for Barry Jenkins' new movie.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
Congratulations, continued blessings and success.
She's perfect.
Thank you.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
How are you tonight?
I'm awesome. I'm glad to be here. Grateful to be supporting all these directors and especially Dee Rees, who I got to work with. So happy to be here.
I saw you in Harlem about a month or so ago for Have and Have Not.
Yeah.
Apollo.
Yeah.
No.
Miss. Yes.
Miss Harlem.
Yes. I love New York, and I was glad I was there to help promote Haves and there for the fans.
How do you do it all? I mean, you're a new mom. You're this amazing actress. You're beautiful. That takes time because,
Thank you. I just do it. I mean, I have an amazing support system, and it's not always easy, but we move forward, you know what I mean? And we always have, but it takes a village.
You know what, really quickly, I love to encourage, young women to read.
Oh, to read.
Because we're so preoccupied with this.
Yeah.
You go on social media and everybody is just
This,
right. So the mind piece, recommend 3 books that you will love young women to read.
Okay. One book is Confessions of a Domestic Failure. It just puts in perspective real life and real struggles of becoming a mom, and it's a good birth control for a lot of people. Woo-woo! Yeah, and I'm reading the Ida B. Wells autobiography right now. And what else? I would say The New Jim Crow as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tika. Continue blessings and success to you. Simone, how are you doing this evening?
Good, how are you?
Good. Your work is amazing.
Thank you.
Marvel. I mean, you're part of an amazing franchise there with Luke
To
Cage.
be a part of Marvel right now. We got Black Panther. We got everything. Yeah.
Day of the Woman.
It is. It is.
It really is. So talk to me about, getting involved with Marvel and what that process was like when you got the call, because that's that's the call everybody wants in Hollywood right now is that Marvel call.
It's really life-changing. I was in my house, in my backyard in Baldwin Hills, and I had auditioned twice. And just twice.
Not bad, girl.
Once in my living room.
That's not.
So the first time I put myself on tape and just sent it off, and then the second one, I went in and I got the call from the head of Marvel Television, and he was like, "Be prepared that your life is going to change." And
This technology that we have.
I know.
It's changed the game.
I know, it really has. But I'm just so blessed, just so thankful to be able to be a superhero, really.
Yeah. Born superheroes. We are Black women.
Yes. I mean, every Black woman, I think, is a superhero anyway. In order to take care of her family and herself in a country and in a world that does not hold her up in every respect. So
We got to talk about Black Panther. How many times have you and your handsome husband Dorian gone to see this film?
We've seen it twice so far, and we need another one. It's so good. Just for the culture.
So, okay, when you saw it the first time,
Yeah.
what was your biggest takeaway the first time you saw it? Because every time you go see the film, you come back with something different.
I think it's amazing that Ryan Coogler was able to make 2 movies. He made a movie that was a superhero movie for Marvel that all the fanboys and fangirls could love. And then he made a social commentary. He talked about racial politics. He talked about imperialism and colonialism. He talked about violence in the Black community and how it was stuck in there by the United States government. Like he just did, and it was just subtle. It was just like, there you go, here's a little nugget, but then watch this cool fight. So just loved it.
So what's next for you? What can we expect coming down the pipeline for Simone?
I'm working right now on my fourth Marvel show, which is Iron Fist. Luke Cage.
Do they need a bald Black journalist? Can I submit?
I know, right?
Can I submit?
And then I have this really amazing film called Jen that's premiering in 2 weeks at South by Southwest that I produced. And I'm one of the producers and starred in by a first-time filmmaker, Nigel Mumin. And it's a love story to Islam, but it's about a girl whose mom, played by me, converts to Islam her senior year of high school and what that does to her. So something I'm really proud of. Yeah. And I'm in it looking for...
Come on over here, Dorian. One of Hollywood's hottest, sexiest Black couples. This is Black Love, everybody. Dorian and Simone Mizik. They have been doing it together for quite some time in Hollywood. Teamwork makes the dream work. Continued blessings and success to you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. So what brings you out tonight?
I'm excited to just come and help celebrate with Uptown. Every year they do such an amazing event. And Dee Rees is killing this year. I'm so happy and proud to even be invited to things like this, especially me being the musician, turning into acting and doing things like that as well. So I just want to come help celebrate all the women who are making the way and paving the way for all of us.
What's one soundtrack of a movie that best describes your life?
Love Jones, pretty much. Yeah, all my albums about love, and Love Jones is pretty much it at every turn.
Wow, I saw Lorenz Tate the other night.
Yes, the last time I was here, I was sat at his table. It's a whole...
He doesn't age.
No, he's Benjamin Button.
I'm like, why do you feel like it's 1999?
He's drinking the juice. I love it, though. Work out.
So, I know you saw Black Panther.
Yes.
I know. Let's hit it. We gotta hit it. Let's hit it. I've never had any good coordination. I got it. Yeah. My coordination. Yeah, I was a little challenged there. It's all right. She got me there. So, in terms of the film, I've been asking, everyone on the carpet, a favorite scene from the movie. And I know it's hard to process. Everybody's like, oh my God, but.
There were too many scenes. I was sitting there with pride bursting, the lyrics, not the lyrics, the words, the back and forth, the conversation between Black America and Africans, to me was long overdue, needed to be said. And the best way to do it is in a film. Is the apology that was needed. It was all of that stuff. I was so happy that it occurred. I was beaming. I had a time.
I definitely felt that.
Yeah, that's good ones. was a good one.
Tanisha Laverne Grant, blackinamerica.com.